In the year 2022, former rivals Logan Paul and KSI teamed up to create a hydration drink, Prime. Useless information, but it made a great intro anyway. Today I'm going to be creating a commercial for Prime, completely in 3D. When you search on Google what KSI is known for, he's just a YouTuber/boxer who beats the shit out of his rivals in the ring. But to the small creator community, he's a messiah who kickstarts YouTube careers and supports less privileged creatives.
I want a piece of that!
But the thing is, I'm working on a 3D animated short film and I don't want to break projects. Abandon that project, create a new folder, name it I created a commercial for Logan Paul and KSI's Prime. Start with the first step out of 8, that is, gathering references. I needed to see the official ad for Prime and other commercials that other fans created. I saw one from Nut, which stood out to me, so I tried my best to deviate from his concept. I downloaded a bunch of reference images and even went to the Prime website to see some of the stuff that I would be needing for the commercial.
Okay.
Some stuff like these, the vitamin B, antioxidants, all those stuff that they add to commercials to make them look nice and makes you want to drink the drink. So unlike any normal commercial, I wanted mine to start differently. There will be a grassy field and a Prime bottle falls down, then a power-up follows, then sucks out the life out of some fruits around it, then gets into the Prime bottle, then the actual commercial starts with some random movements, and yeah. I'd be adding one simple twist at the end. I would be working with the 5 main flavors and one additional flavor. I just gave you a spoiler.
We don't care.
Pretty simple. I just started gathering assets and 3D models for my scene building, my fruit props, my trees, my brushes, and all. Now I have to model the whole Prime bottle completely by myself. I created a cube at first, tried to work with loop cuts and subdivisions. Didn't work until I simply traced the outline and swept it. That's it. Took less than 2 minutes. Now I created the bottle cap too, but that took longer. I picked all my assets and converted all those that were blend files to OBJ and started my scene building. It was just a plane with a noise displacer, sculpted ridges, grass, some bushes around it. It's much more complicated than that. It's very complicated. For that white things back there, I'll texture them later.
Okay.
I created rigid body animations for the fruits and the bottle, made my grounder collider, tweaked a lot with some of the settings until I got a desired result, and after hours and hours and hours, I finalized this.
Have you ever had a dream that you do?
Now I started texturing everything that needed texturing and tweaking with my lighting until I got something that would work. Took a while, but when I finally got what my PC could handle, I started rendering. To make matters worse, every single thing that I just did was for just scene 1. So I have to do the same thing for scene 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone?
The second scene was just a duplicate of the first. I maintained the simulation, tweaked with the camera, I don't touch the lighting. Are we good?
Yeah, boy.
Render for another 3Ds while watching One Piece. And the third scene too was pretty much the same way too. Now for the actual commercial, I don't want to go for anything too complicated, but kind of rises up with the simple swirl animation and then some rigid body with the ones with the cool fluid simulation. Yes, fluid simulation. Something I've never done in my life, can never and will. Meet Real Fluid 10, a fluid simulation software. I figured the basics on how to make a splash simulation. That's after almost 12 hours of trying, but now I don't know how to export it. I tried exporting an Alembic sequence format which wouldn't work in Cinema 4D, and an OBJ sequence too wouldn't work in Cinema 4D unless with the help of a plugin that I don't have money to buy. I even experimented with using ChatGPT to create a script that could help me import an OBJ sequence into Cinema 4D, which didn't work. So at this point I was just stranded because 12 hours of work and learning was about to go to waste.
Hello, therapist Giraffe here.
Hello, it's Reed. I was wondering if I could book an appointment.
Oh, okay. What's wrong?
I'm falling into depression again.
And do you know what's causing it?
I learned the software and worked on something for almost 12 hours and it didn't work. I can't export it well.
Where did you download the software? Have you tried requesting for a trial from the software's official website?
Oh,
I'm sure you
my
get the software with
God.
its complete features there for a limited time. Have you? Hello?
Cancel
Hello?
the appointment. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I sharply requested for a trial and installed it, but it was a plugin for Cinema 4D. That's still okay. The principles aren't different. After another couple of hours of tweaking, I got the right particles. Right now, to mesh them. And then this happened too. So the best thing I have to do is I have to remove the simulation from the concept. The other scenes were pretty simple. A camera animation, a bottle animation, some rigid body simulation, a simple 3-light setup with an HDRI. Extracting the Prime logo from other stock photos and redesigning the whole Prime label to get a high-res texture was difficult.
But was it worth it?
Then texturing each scene with its own color, adding its respective fruits as a rigid body that will collide with the bottle and make a cool transition. Now for the last review, I just picked up each Prime bottle with its respective fruit, lined them up with a pull-out camera animation. That was it. And then for the other surprise scene, and that was it too. So I actually ditched a lot of ideas due to my PC not being able to execute. But you know, always be positive. Now just when I was about to hit render and render my PC useless for the next 7 days, an email from Hakeem came in. He offered to help me with the fluid simulation. I talked about it to him days ago and he came through for me. Please go subscribe to his channel. Please. So with that, I quickly created a rigid body animation with the bottles falling into a body of water, lit the lighting and texturing, and started the whole rendering process.
3,000 years later.
After the render was done, I started converting my EXRs to MOVs and doing some compositing and some color work to send into Premiere Pro for editing. It took me almost a week to find the song and courage to edit this. I created graphics in After Effects, animated these symbols on the side of the bottle, and I was done. Now, if you've watched to this point of the video and you haven't subscribed, you definitely know what to do. And dear KSI, if you're watching, please kickstart my YouTube career and send Prime and other accessories. And now, the final video.